Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart 84, and I thought as we're deep into September that I thought I'd do an update on my three grafted avocados. Even I was going to say guacamole. Three grafted avocados to see how they're looking and what they've done this summer. It's a little bit breezy, so I'm just keeping an eye on them to make sure the tall one doesn't suddenly blow over, which wouldn't be ideal. The pot's fairly heavy, but perhaps not enough to keep it weighted down. So the two on the right hand side, which are in the plastic pots, are both Fuertes according to the label. I know we can't rely on labelling totally. These ones came from the palm company. It says Fuerte on the plant passport. The actual label says Hass on it, but that's just a generic label that the grower uses to make them look more attractive. I would hope that the actual printed plant passport on it's more accurate. This one possibly hasn't grown as much as the other one this summer, but it looks reasonably healthy. There's a little bit of browning on the edges of the leaves. Might be due to a number of reasons. Could be aging leaves, could be salts in the water, won't be sunburn because I've kind of had it underneath. It's behind the fig tree, protected from the sun, and underneath my patio heater, so I don't think it's so much leaf scorch. This one next to it is a slightly larger plant. It was bought at the same time, or at least the same year. Again, the generic label says Hass 6 litre, but the actual plant passport says Fuerte, so I'm kind of inclined to think it's Fuerte. This one has grown, I would say, a lot better than the other one. It's got a lot of nice branches on top, very multi-headed, and if it keeps growing and survives the winter, obviously it has got the advantage that I could probably I'll probably be able to take a couple of scions off this if I want to in the spring, and potentially graft them to seedlings, so that if I happen to lose this, I've got another Fuerte. And you might think, well, there's no reason to lose it, but you never can tell with avocados. And also it's putting a nice new growth on here, new shoots down here. The only thing that made me a bit wary, the graft section obviously is here, and just above that it's got this nasty looking circular scar around the going all the way around the branch. Now I can't be sure, I can't remember if that was on there when I got it and it's just a scar, a growth scar, because they do have a habit of getting these scars where the shoots come out from the main stem, but that's quite a deep groove. But I did wonder if maybe it had some kind of wire tie around it after it was grafted, and that cut a bit of a groove into it. I mean, I'm looking at this here, this is getting a little bit tight now, but not so tight that I need to get it loose at the moment. I'll just move it slightly because these do stretch a bit, but that's quite a deep groove all the way around the bark, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the health of it at the moment, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay. But we'll just have to monitor that. There's nothing I can really do about it except that hope that it stays healed. And then moving on to the last one, this is the one I got the same time as the Mexico Legrand that unfortunately died quite quickly on me, and this one is actually a bacon. And funny enough, this one actually did suffer a loss. The stem that actually was the better stem when I first got it was this one here, and that unfortunately died, but luckily the secondary shoot came out quite strongly from it, as you can see, and that has now branched out on the left and right hand sides as well. I mean, it's not the ideal shape for a tree, but given the fact I've got to get them inside my summer house each winter, it's not really the end of the world. You can see this shoot here was nice and strong. These are a little bit more stocky up here, and I would think that there's a possibility that this will develop some flower buds over winter, as might the Fuerte, and we might see some flowers on them in the spring. I mean, they're not going to hold fruits, at the size they are, but it's always nice to see some flowers, and I don't mind letting them show a little bit of flowering, because it's just interesting to see the flowers. I should probably tie that to the stick, but as it's in a sheltered position where it's not getting too much wind, perhaps I won't worry too much. I certainly plan to keep these out until sometime in November, unless we get a really cold spell. But for September, I would say they're looking pretty good, and most of my seedlings are looking okay as well. So that was a quick update on my 3 grafted avocados, at least proper grafted ones that were purchased as grafted plants. I'd still like to get a Mexicola Grand one day again, but we'll just have to wait and see if that becomes possible at some stage. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope that interested you. I know Adrian will be watching, and probably Peter. Please remember to give me a thumbs up and share the video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. And please click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out, so you don't miss updates on the avocados and other interesting plants. I will see you all in the next video. Brett out for now.